Alright lads, so Bleach Brave Souls officially has hit 70 million downloads, and with that we now have the 70 million download celebration. Now for those wondering, we probably hit 70 million downloads a while back. For the most part, Caleb like to stagger their celebrations. And ever since June, we've had non-stop back-to-back celebrations. I mean, from June to September, we spent celebrating the 7th anniversary, and then for the last month, we had the 1000-year Blood War anime return, so now is like the only time we have to celebrate the 70 million download celebration. And then right after this, we're probably going to start celebrating the end of year campaign, so we have a lot of stuff going on basically since June, right? But with that said, let's actually have a look at what this 70 million download celebration does actually contain. So starting off, we have the 70 million download celebration login bonus. So this is going to be our usual monthly login bonus, but this time we have a few extra goodies. Starting off, if you log in for 31 days, you can claim 160 spirit orbs and also an additional 225 soul tickets. Those 160 spirit orbs will basically cover you one multi on any given step 1 of a banner, and then the 225 soul tickets is actually quite nice, especially in combination with the orbs that we are getting. That's a lot of soul tickets. You can do a lot of farming with these orbs or soul tickets, and you get to choose to spend them whatever you want to, right? For me, I'll be farming IT this month, so definitely will be taking advantage of those extra orbs and soul tickets. After that, we have the Battle Ready 6-star summon ticket present. This is the 70 million download ticket. Now, this is actually going to be given to us in around 3 or so hours time. I will make a video using my ticket, but I actually recommend most people, for those that want that extra chance to potentially get something new, to wait until tomorrow's banner. As we all are aware, tomorrow's banner is a premium banner, so that means those 3 new characters that are coming out into the game will be actually in that ticket, or they should be at the very least. Despite the rates obviously being very low to even get those characters, the chance is still there. And for those that are maybe missing very few premium characters, maybe you want to save that ticket just for another 16 or so hours. But still, the chance of even getting that is super low, so if you want to use your ticket right now when you get it in a couple hours time, then by all means go ahead. It is a character at 6-star level 200, so they're ready to go the second you get them. So if you do get a new character, you don't even have to work on them, the job is already done. And of course, because it is a download celebration, we are getting those extra bit of goodies. For example, if you log in again at 3 PM later today, you are going to get a bunch of coins, crystals, jewels, droplets, Hogakus, and also Hogaku wills. For the majority of the players out there that are veterans and have a lot of these items, this isn't anything too big. For any new players out there that are still trying to max out most of the characters, these extra goodies will definitely be appreciated. We then, of course, have the free Brave Soul Summon, so over the next 10 days, lads, we will get a free multi every single day, and on the final multi, we are guaranteed a 5-star character. This event period will be available from the 31st, so tomorrow, all the way until the 15th, so make sure you do get your 10 multis done in this 15-day period. Now, for those wondering what the character pool is for these free multis, we actually have the full available list of characters. Usually, they don't tell us the full list, but we actually can see every single available character in this pool. The cutoff point is the Gin and Shuhei banner, and then I guess the start point is, I believe, early 2019. Now, it does look they are missing a few characters, namely some arena characters, but there is still a decent amount of characters in here, especially the upper half if you do get them. It is a smaller pool than usual, so maybe you will get lucky and get the character you want. At the same time, it does feature some Chronicle Quest bonuses and some characters that are potentially scheduled to get a resurrection within the next couple of so months. So while the pool of characters here aren't anything super crazy, there's still some good characters to get here and some good potential investments of characters that might get a resurrection within the next couple of so months, and that might actually make them a better character. For the most part, some of these characters, especially around this section, aren't always available in banners, so you might actually be missing some of these characters, and this might be a decent opportunity for you to get those characters you are missing. For me, though, I basically have every single character in this banner besides Shuhei, so I guess my goal for these free multis is to get my hands on Shuhei, and I believe Yukio. After that, we have the paid packs of the celebration. Not going to spend too much time on it, but this is the golden one. That is going to cost you the most amount of money, and these are the standout characters. This pack does allow you to pick from 5 characters, and you get one of the 5 you do choose. We then have the silver pack, which is going to cost you around $40 or so, and is a completely random ticket, including most of the premium and seasonal characters in the game. And these are your featured characters, which means you have around a 40% chance to get one of these characters here. We then have the normal pack, which is going to cost you around $20-ish, and that again includes a lot of different seasonal and premium characters, but these are your featured characters, which you have around a 40% chance to get one of these characters here. And then lastly, we have the event support pack, which does guarantee you a bonus character for the upcoming point event, and this is only going to cost you around $10 or so. $20, and this pack only features these 3 characters. Now, the reason why this pack is actually somewhat decent is because it does guarantee you a bonus character for the upcoming point event, and at the same time, all 3 characters here are resurrectable, so if you do get one of these characters, if you can guarantee yourself something new, for the most part, you're getting around 270 orbs for $10. So if you can guarantee yourself something new and you want to fund the point event and you need that extra point event, this is the pack that is like pretty much like worth buying, in my opinion. And speaking of the point event, this is our next point event. It's going to be available from the 31st all the way to the 16th when our next point event is going to start. And then from the 5th of November is when we get the extra stage added where we can farm an extra bit of points. And these are going to be your bonus characters. Again, for those that are wondering, as always, you should be getting to 3 million points regardless of how many bonus characters you do have. But if you are wondering if you should farm past 3 million points, that really comes down to you, and I would only really recommend it if you have more than 3 bonus characters. How many points should you farm? That again comes down to you and how many Brave Soul Summon tickets you do want to get your hands on. And of course, to go alongside that point event, we do have the new banner, which does feature Akon, Mayuri, and Kisuke. We're going to talk about the banner later on today, but this will be available from the 31st to the 12th and does feature these 9 characters. The 3 new characters themselves are actually quite good and a great addition to the game, but do remember this is a premium banner, so you should probably save your orbs for the upcoming 1000-year Blood War and Spirit Alpha View banners. We then have the Download Celebration special orders. This will be available for the entire month, where all you got to do is really just play a couple single player quests, kill a couple enemies, and you are going to get a bunch of extra goodies. For example, if you complete all the orders, you will get yourself... For example, if you do complete all these special orders, you will get yourself 10 Spirit Orbs. The orders themselves are super easy. You have the entire month to do it, so you will basically complete this without even looking at these special orders. And then starting from the 11th of next month, we will get round 2, where again, you'll basically get the extra bit of goodies. Again, super easy stuff. You're basically going to complete most of these without even looking at them. We then have Cons Mega Bonanza returning for the entire month. That's basically always here where you can get yourself an extra bit of power hearts and also large EXP crystals. Any new player, make sure you do that every single day. And same goes for the revival candle quests. Do that every single day to guarantee yourself a revive candle so you don't have to spend orbs if you die in co-op. We then have the usual November login bonus, where if you log in for 18 days in any given month, you will get yourself a free 5-star frenzy ticket, where as always I recommend picking up the Kisuke, Byakuya, Yoruichi, or Renji. Those are your 4 best links. And after you get those 4 characters, at that point, just pick any character you want to. If they're new, they're going to be giving you orbs. And then rounding up this celebration, we do have the Power Up Festival, which again is going to last the entire month. And this time around, we don't have anything super special like 3 times Enriched Shopper Zone. But what we can see here is that for the first week of November, we will have Crystal and Jewels at ×2. So for those that want to farm Crystal and Jewels, that'd be the time to do so. But what we can see here is that for the first week of November, we will have 2 times Crystal and Jewels. So that'll be a good time to get your hands on those. And from the 11th to the 20th, we will have Fragment Drop Rate ×2 back in Chronicle Quest. So for the most part, this looks to be a monthly occurrence. So we can always expect that for at least 1 week in any given month, there will be a time where you want to farm Chronicle Quests. Now for me, last month, I actually farmed up 20,000 fragments in every single part, so I don't have to touch Chronicle Quest for the next couple of so months. Now, if you did watch my video about the 2 times drop rate, remember, this is not a 2 times increased amount of fragments you will be getting. Because it only doubles the amount of base fragments you do get, it's like a 25% increase. It's not as big as we wanted it to be, but this is still the best time to farm Chronicle Quest. So for those that do want to max at the shop in any given month, that will be the time to do so from the 11th to the 20th. And then after that, it's basically just the usual stuff. For those that want to max out their frenzy characters, this will be the time to do so from the 22nd to the 30th. And while this isn't part of the 70 million download celebration, I do want to quickly talk about it. Of course, we do have the awakened version of the Yhwach epic raids, and these are going to be your bonus characters. Now, considering this boss should have around 50 million HP, it does look to have some decent fillers here. Tech has access to a Link Sword character in the form of Grimmjow, and in terms of damage characters, Kurashiki and Oko will be doing some respectable damage. For Heart, you have access to Yamamoto and also Kisuke, again, 2 characters that will be doing a lot of damage, especially Kisuke. He could pretty much solo this epic raid boss by himself. Power, I guess, has access to Kenpachi. Speed has access to Akon, who is again a Link Sword increased character, and also Kagorosa, who will be doing some ridiculous damage to this particular boss since he does have killer advantage. And then Mind has access to Mayuri and also Lisa, 2 characters that can also themselves do a ridiculous amount of damage, with Ryuki, who can also increase their stats by 43%. So this epic raid boss might be a tad bit difficult, but bonus characters wise, they're actually pretty good. And then we also have a new inheritance trials that will last us the entire month, and this time there actually are going to be Quincy enemies. The enemies themselves also have Aaroniero killers, so try not to bring any Aaroniero characters to farm this month of inheritance trials. But with that said, that was basically the breakdown for the 70 million download celebration. Some cool things coming our way. I'm excited. Hope you lads are too. Let me know what you lads think about the celebration in the comments below, and I'll see you lads next time. Take care and peace.